Today on the grid, it's our blind photo critique show. We're announcing the next winner of a solo gallery show at the gallery at KelbyOne. We've got some cool giveaways for you folks who are watching us live today, and it all starts in just 60 seconds.
Grid is brought to you by Tamron. Check out their 28 to 75 millimeter f2.8 lens. It's for Sony full frame mirrorless. It's awesome. Go to tamron-usa.com. And Westcott. Check out their new Rapid Box switch. It has 9 light modifiers and 13 quick swap light inserts. Check it out right now at fjwestcott.com.
And ProPhoto, the light shaping company. Check out the ProPhoto B1X. Power in all the right places. Go to prophoto.com/US.
And Platypod, the tripod alternative that is changing the world. Everybody has a Platypod. You should too. Go to platypod.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to another live episode of The Grid. My name's Scott Kelby. Joining me, as always, Mr. Erik Kuna.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, Mr. Kuna?
How's it going?
House of Pain. Glad to have you guys here. Today is our blind photo critique show where we've asked our viewers to send in goodies and we critique them. We're going to do something different today.
Yeah.
We're putting a 3-minute timer on each one. So that way we can be as brutal as possible in the shortest amount of time. No. Just so we can get through more images.
Brutally honest.
Brutally honest. We'll be brutally honest, but we're going to do it quickly and politely. So that's coming up. We do have some big news. So before we give out before we give out this big news, go on Twitter or Facebook right now and go, hey, they're on the grid right now. It's live. It's a live show. It's about photography. Go ahead. Go do that real quick. We'll wait.
Right, we'll wait. Let's see. How many characters can you use now? 250.
250?
240?
I thought it was 240.
250.
Maybe it's 250.
Something like that.
You think they're back?
I don't know. Somebody from the UK is watching. Long Island.
Okay, welcome back. So thank you for spreading the word there. So we're going to announce the winner of the solo gallery show. So KelbyOne members from around the world have submitted images. We get in, there it is. That's the gallery. That is actually a photo of the gallery. That is the gallery here in our headquarters in Florida. And so someone is going to win a trip for two for them and a guest to fly down here. We'll fly you down here. We put you up in a fabulous Hilton Garden Inn.
It's a nice Hilton Garden Inn.
It's a very nice Hilton Garden Inn. And then after that, we have a gallery opening. We have a wine and cheese reception for you, and everyone gets to check out your work, and you meet everybody. And then we go into our theater, and we do an interview, a live interview that's broadcast all over to our members. It's out on Facebook, so anybody can watch all over the world. It's a lot of fun. The whole idea is to take some KelbyOne member and lift them up and elevate them and help them to get more.
Yeah, there's like Ian's work right there.
Yeah, there's Ian. Ian Monroe from the UK was one of our winners, and that's, you can see some shots there. So there's the wine and people like looking at stuff and all. Anyway, it's a great fun night, and it's just a lot of fun. And so we open the submissions in December, and it's closed now, of course. And today we're about to announce the winner. So someone hopefully watching today who is a finalist was about to find out that they're the next person to have their own solo gallery show, and the winner of the first one of 2019 is Kelly Robitali.
Yep.
Yeah, Kelly Robitali. So Kelly, congratulations.
Congrats.
Kelly does some amazing portrait stuff with photography and Photoshop, and I'll give you just a quick sample. Erik pulled up one here on his computer, and we'll just show you. So it's. And show another one, just like, maybe just a couple here. But it's really a unique collection of work that is just so interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And so, and we don't want to show it all to you because you, of course, you want to see more of it. And we'll, of course, we're talking a lot more about Kelly's work. But congratulations to her. And she is from Canada.
Yep.
She's a Canadian.
Ontario, I believe.
She's from Ontario. Great. I'll be up that way. I'm going to a workshop next week.
On the other side of Canada.
On the other side of Canada. I'll be in Calgary. and up going into Banff. So next week I'll be cold, but I'll be going to bring lots of warm weather. Anyway, congratulations, Kelly. We are very excited for you. That is awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
And it was tough. We had some of the best entries this year. But can Eric and I were talking about this. If you had one piece of advice to give someone to help them win, because there's a whole bunch of judges. The room's full, and we have designers and photographers and all these folks together, all these creative folks together that judge. And if you had to give one thing that would say, look, you're going to submit images, and to be in this contest, by the way, you have to have a body of work.
Yes.
You can't say, I have 5 good shots.
The first criteria.
Yeah, first critique is you have to have enough for a show.
Yeah, you got to have at least 20 images.
Yeah, like 20 solid images that kind of hang together. Yeah. Okay? So,
like
and you can see
one of the last winners.
Yeah, so there's the last 6 winners there. So 7
So you could go on the site and you can see, I mean, you got a body of work. But I think to your point, what is the one thing that I think everybody could benefit? And I'm actually preaching to myself as well on this, and that is narrowing your body of work down to your best images.
Right.
You've got to really call your images down, get them down to like what is really resonating with people.
Yeah, what's your really best stuff?
Yeah, exactly. And I think, like on KelbyOne, Stella has a great class on that.
Yeah, I was going to say, Stella Kramer has a class on how to cull down your work, how to sequence your work, the order to put them in. Because there was somebody that almost won, and what really kept them, I think, from winning was good shot,
decent,
good shot, good shot, and all those ehs add up to go, yeah, this isn't that good.
Yeah, it's almost like if you would have taken out that in between, like, third shot.
Yeah, if you take
it would have been like, wow.
Yeah, it would have been just wow. But unfortunately, that so many people want to show so many of there it is, building a winning portfolio. There's a couple of ones with Stella. We had Stella here on the grid, as you saw. If you're a KelbyOne member, go watch this.
You did a class on something like that, didn't you?
We did a webcast with Stella. Stella is like amazing, and people love Stella. Yeah. She'll also be at Photoshop World again, and they love her at Photoshop World, and this is like her 4th time or something.
But that's definitely World. You're absolutely right. That's the number one thing is just getting that down to your best. And again, I'm preaching to myself. I got to do that same thing. I look back at my work. I'm like, man, you get rid of those shots. They're no good.
You're right. All right. One more thing, we got to jump into our critiques. We have the biggest giveaway ever. We are giving somebody a free trip to Photoshop World. Someone is going to win airfare, hotel, all expenses, food, everything, transfers from the airport, those little gifts at the gift shop. No, not those. Anyway, but all you have to do is go enter. And so go to photoshopworld.com/giveaway and just enter and you're in. That's it. And we'll be choosing a winner, and someone's good. Now, you know what's nice? You get to choose if you win whether you want to go to Orlando in early summer or to Las Vegas. Doing 2 Photoshop Worlds this year, one on each coast. And so you get to choose which one you want to go. And you get to choose which one am I going to. I want to go to Orlando. I want to go to Vegas.
It ends at the end of the month.
Yeah, it ends at the end of the month. So get on it right now. In fact, we will pause for just a moment here for you to go to photoshopworld.com/giveaway and go ahead and enter. So go ahead and do that now.
photoshopworld.com/giveaway.
Go right now and enter. There's no reason not to.
We'll wait until everybody completes it.
Yeah. They might win. Somebody could easily win.
Oh, yeah.
So what'd you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? Oh, my gosh. I don't even... Oh, you know what? I added a layer of coating to our roof to reflect the sun during the summer.
Really? Tell me more about this reflective coating.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, we should probably get back. Okay. Hey, all right, let's go. I want to look at some images. Let me just get set up here.
Stuff.
Very exciting stuff. Okay. Let's open up. We'll start right here. Now, you're going to start a timer. 3 minutes.
Yep, I'm
3 minutes per. All right, let's take a quick look at our first photographer. Here's shot number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Okay.
Okay, we're not going to count the shot of your family on vacation. So that's
or somebody's family.
We asked people to send us 3 of their best shots. So this is your family on vacation. It's probably your family on vacation. It'd be weird to shoot another family,
yes, it would
right?
be.
So we're going to say that it's your family. So we're not even going to count that one. That's not your best work. Okay. This shot has so much potential, but both of your shots are suffering from the exact same problem. They're messy.
Yeah, it's not simplified.
It's not simplified. And gosh, I'm telling you, when you simplify your images, it makes all the difference in the world. Look at all the messy junk that's going on in both of these. Because you're looking at the boat, and it's a really cool boat. It's kind of like almost like an outrigger or something. You're like, ooh, that's a cool looking boat. If that boat was there without all the junk around it, you would have a really cool shot. You would have a really cool shot. Unfortunately, you have kind of a messy end. So I'm going to give you props for shooting in the right light. You did it at the right time. I like your angle.
They added a foreground element to their shots. That's a big thing with landscapes, especially.
Now, could you take the time to remove a lot of this junk and make this shot? You could sure make it a lot stronger with a little cloning and a little healing. So this could be a really great shot, but right now, unfortunately, there's so much junk going on, and the junk is going on right where we're supposed to look. So unfortunately, and the same thing happening here.
It's also the composition, right? So you know that, and then it's junking up the scene. You could definitely isolate certain things,
and you could walk around and maybe find a better, cleaner one. But you have to know up front that your shot needs to be clean. And these are the most effective shots are the simplest ones. Hey, you were just on that website showing Rami's landscape photos. Could you bounce back there real quick? I mean, here's someone who's shooting out in the middle of the wilderness. In fact, that's where I'm going to shoot with Rami. And look at how simple his shots are. Find one and just click on it, and you'll see. See if it goes.
Stuff going on.
Yeah, it's just so simple. And look at that leading line right into the horizon. Imagine if that little path right there was all covered with weeds and leaves, and that's kind of what you're experiencing here. So. You're not having problems with camera. You got your camera stuff down. Yeah. Now it's time to work on composition. But I think you're going in the right direction. So you're doing some good stuff. Do more of that. Definitely. All right. How do we do in our 3 minutes?
That's huge.
How do we do in our 3 minutes? Poorly.
We were 19 seconds ahead of schedule.
Oh man, we already got 19 seconds back. That's amazing.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's take a look at these 3 shots. Here's the number to 1. A number to 2, and a number to 3.
Okay.
So, what's the subject here? And you can't just go all of it. I mean, it's not a bad picture. It's not offensive. I can't say you did anything wrong, but.
It's just kind of snapshotty.
Yeah, it's kind of snapshotty. The biggest snapshotty one is this one.
Yeah.
And I know that you were drawn to the reflection, and we all are, but a reflection with some dead trees. Your horizon line's dead in the middle. You'd want that horizon line, I would say in this case, probably lower. So because you have kind of an interesting sky. The basic rule when it comes to like composing landscapes is this. If you have a good sky, show more of it. If you have an interesting foreground, show more of it. Of the two, your sky is more interesting. So show more sky, show less of the reflection of the sky. But at the end of the day, it's just that it's a reflection. It's not an interesting shot. And again, if you have to say what's the subject, what is it? Is the subject the reflection? Is it the trees? Is it the clouds? If you don't have something really solid,
what I was going to say,
it's kind of weak.
So landscape photography, one of the things is landscape photography. A lot of people think is very easy because it's just landscape, and then people think it's hard because you got to go out earlier, you got to go late, and you got to get the light. I think the hardest thing with landscape photography that people underestimate is telling the story with your landscape photography. That's just a shot like I was there. Yeah, I was there and I set up my tripod. There's no subject, there's no story, and that's actually a hard thing with landscape photography. It's much easier when you have a person, if you have a car, if you have a sport, it's just. Yeah, this one's tough. This is crooked. It's crooked. All right, you can't have a crooked shot. Unless that canal is all leaning to the left. Yeah, it's just kind of leaning this way. So, but also it's just kind of a travel snapshot. Yeah. You got tourists in a gondola. You might be able to compose it to kind of simplify it, or crop to simplify it. Getting some of the stuff on the left gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's nice and colorful. And you know it's Venice, but it doesn't make me want to go to Venice. It doesn't go, oh my God, that's Venice, that's so beautiful. Or it's it's just kind of a canal, and there's a guy going down it. That happens all day, every day.
Oh, that's it. We're dead.
All right. So a little bit of work there. Hey, coming up next, we've got some shout outs from all over. We've got a great book deal. So we have a better deal. We got some giveaways and a whole lot more coming up in just a minute. Don't go away.
When you need a tripod that is compact, that is portable enough to take with you anywhere, one that is adaptable to any situation, that will prove versatile enough for any shoot, and is compatible with your other gear, giving you freedom to create your own perspective. Look no further. Platypod Ultra does it all. Visit platypod.com for more info.
This segment of The Grid is brought to you by B&H Photo, the professional source since 1973.
Hey, we're back, eh?
Hey, how's it going, eh?
It's going.
You get just practicing for next week, right?
Yeah, I am. So, hi, Eric.
Hey, Scott.
How are you?
Hey, we got some shout outs.
There we go.
Hey, we got Mariana Lumford from the UK saying, hey, Scott. We got Matt West from Long Island. We got Rob Daniels saying, hello, I'm here. Clinton Ferrara, hey, from Hawaii. I know he's struggling right now.
Hi, Clinton.
Right?
Boo.
And then we got Alessio from Tuscany.
Ooh, Tuscany.
And then we have Gary, who's saying hello from the Philippines. Wow.
All right, nice.
And then Lars is hello from Denmark. And then Terry White says,
Terry
hey.
White.
Hey,
Terry
everyone.
the man.
Hey, Terry.
Hi, Terry. So, let's go. You want to look at some? Oh, I got a thing.
No, you got a thing.
I got a thing.
First.
I got a thing.
Thing.
We have a deal. So we're going to be giving away a copy of this, but this is my brand new Lightroom book. It's in stock. It's at Amazon, but we had a better deal than Amazon's deal. So this is the actual look. It's shiny. This is the actual printed one. Mm-hmm. So we have a deal. It is direct from Peach Pit. So that's the publisher of the book. They've got a deal that's cheaper than Amazon's with free shipping. It is 37% off. All you have to do is use this secret code when you go to checkout. Here's the secret code. PSLR37. The book is Photoshop for Lightroom users. So the code is PS as in Photoshop, LR as in Lightroom, 37. It's 37% off. Now, what's nice about this book, what I think is one of the best things about it is this only covers what you need to do in Photoshop as a Lightroom user. It's not some big old thick book. Look, it's thin, like 200 and something pages. That's it. What is it? It's not even 200 pages. It's less, but it's just the stuff, because Lightroom does so much. I don't cover the stuff that Lightroom does. I cover why would I leave Lightroom and go to Photoshop, and it's all the whole book, step by step.
It's those magic things that you do inside of Photoshop to make that pop.
Right, and I don't cover like panos and things, all that stuff that you can do in Lightroom. It's just, why would I need to leave Photoshop? What things would I do? So it's a lot on layers and retouching and special effects and all that stuff. So go check it out. 37% off at peachpit.com. So that's the book publisher, Peach Pit, and it's 37% off PSLR37. Yay book.
Yay.
Okay.
All right, we got to start a timer.
Start a timer. Let's look at the first one. We got a nice one here,
Boom.
I think. Look at that.
That's a great picture.
That's a great picture.
Good composition.
That's great
rule of
composition.
thirds.
Simple.
You know, he's looking towards the right way.
Yeah, simple.
I mean,
and really, it's a very compelling
great shot.
And you know,
I love the background color.
I'm not necessarily a big frog guy, but this is a really good frog shot. Oh, not that one. That's too disgusting. Look at this one. That's kind of interesting.
It's interesting. You know what it is? It's simple.
And it's very artistic.
Simple and artistic.
Yeah, I kind of like this one. This one, yikes. That's kind of, I think it's actually a little too big here. Let me back off a little bit. I think it's too big. I think,
whoa.
There we go. Yeah, it's kind of nasty.
Good color balance.
It's a great shot. I mean, it's really well done and well captured.
It's just kind of disgusting.
It's kind of disgusting. So let's not focus on that. But I tell you what, I do like this photographer.
Don't look at that after lunch.
Yeah, I do like this photographer. I think they're doing a good job. Their exposure and stuff and all that stuff is on the money. But their understanding of the camera and the use of lenses and their composition spot on. So good job. Whoever this is, very, very nice. Oh, by the way, these are blind critiques, so we don't know anyone's name that submits images. So I think there's people, we've even had people write in and go, why don't you keep not picking my images? And we're like, because we don't like you. We don't even know who you are.
It's totally random.
I get folders that say folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, folder 4, and on and on and on.
All the folders that come in.
Right. So it's not a personal thing.
Yes. No vendettas.
Yeah, no vendettas. Speaking of vendettas, let's go to Italy.
The vendetta.
Hey. All right, so this is a very nice shot. I think that's what is that called? That's in Florence, I believe. Yes. It's not Milan. That's Florence, right?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
It's not called the Duomo. Is the Duomo in Milan? I don't know. That's a big place in Florence. And I think this is very nicely done. I like that angle. This is an angle I haven't seen a whole bunch. This is the classic angle. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
That little bit of color in the sky trumps this solid black.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Now, this is well done for a solid black sky. But blue hour, you know, after the sun goes down, you get that blue hour.
If you judge both of them next, like we going back and forth, that shot's a great shot.
Yeah.
Versus that's just kind of like a normal shot.
Yeah, but this is carried out very well.
It's executed very well.
It's just the black in the sky is not awesome. And this is really nice. This looks like the
leading lines.
I can't think of the name. It's in Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
And there is a reflection pool right outside of this mosque.
Yes.
That is beautiful. I've seen so many shots of this mosque.
Yeah, the horizon lines.
This one is beautifully done. Hey,
leading line
this is a
right
photographer who knows their stuff when they're shooting at night. And great here, and that's really great.
I like that.
This one's not our favorite.
Okay.
But I think if you were to retake that shot at blue hour, it could be really nice.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. So good job.
Boom.
Good job. Good.
All right. Resetting the timer.
Reset that timer.
Boom.
Reset that timer. Here we go.
Ooh.
3 shots. Nice. Look at this.
Nice.
And look at that. That's a nice shot.
I want to know the story.
I do too.
That's why it's a really good shot. I want to know the story.
And the beams and the light. I mean, that's very, very nicely done. I like the black and white. Look how nice and simple this is.
Simple.
Very nice. And the bird's looking in just the right direction. You know, if the bird had been looking back towards the land or anything, it would totally change it. It is a little crooked.
It is a little crooked.
I think this could use a little straightening. It throws people off. So
it's always like a step to always remember with your shots.
You don't want to look at your image and go, oh, it's crooked.
Just practice at the end. Got to make sure it's straight.
Yep. And then this is very nice. That's
nice.
That's what? That's Cleveland? No, that's Cincinnati.
I think
they look so close.
I think that's Paris.
But anyway, this is very nicely done too. Sun looks like it's probably going down.
Yeah.
And
well, no, that'd be the sun coming up because that's pointing east. Yeah. Because the sun sets behind San Marcos Square over there. That's got to be coming up.
You're right, Erica. You're right.
I'm on photo pills way too much.
Dude,
That's my problem.
You are absolutely right, though. That is correct, sir. Yes.
I've been planning
nice job. Good photographer.
Clip shots this weekend.
Good stuff. Just very nice. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
Good
I love
stuff.
that first one. Love the story.
That
I just want to know what the story is there.
Okay, let's take a look at these. Oh, it's a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's another puppy. It's a gato. Okay, so here's the thing. Cute dogs. I like the dogs. We're going to take the dogs and the cat aside because they're cute. You need to go watch Kaylee Greer's class on shooting pets.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you've got really bad shots of really great dogs and a cat.
Lighting.
The lighting is horrible.
It's not
and
flattering.
Look at this. You got a chain link fence going over.
Well, on both of them,
now,
you have kind of chain links.
I know what you could be saying. Scott, it's a rescue dog. This is the best I could do and all. That could absolutely be. But I can only judge. There's not a sign there that says this shot is bad because.
Yeah, you can only judge what's on the frame.
Yeah, what's on the frame is this. And look at, I mean, it's just, it's not good. These are just
the great subject that you can
great
work
subjects,
with. But you need really good
seriously,
lighting, really good posing.
Go watch Kaylee Greer's class on pet photography, and you're going to go, oh.
Yeah, because what you're doing, I mean, you're just shallow depth of field, dogs in focus. I mean, the execution, as far as like the technical execution, it's a shot. It's a shot.
But it's like all the shadows, and it's just, and I know what it is. You're looking at the subject, and you love the subject, and we love the subject too, but we don't feel about the scene the way you did. So there it is.
The cat.
That's not the one. It's the next one over. The secrets to capturing the best dog shots ever. See that dog? There's no chain link going over his face. There's nothing. I mean, that's the one you want to watch. Go watch Kaylee's course, and you will take same dogs, and they will look like superstars. So
she even does a class about overcoming challenging situations with dogs as well.
She has a great class.
So if you're working with challenging dogs or working with challenged situations, there's a class on that too.
Yep. There you go. Thank you.
And she just released the class on how she makes all the dog photos. Like she broke down her shoots, which I think is I watched a couple. It's really awesome.
Hey, by the way, she had her own show this season on Nat Geo Wild. It was called Paparazzi.
And
she had her own television show on national television. So
and you know what she is? She's a KelbyOne member.
She started as a KelbyOne member, and then she became a KelbyOne instructor. Then she's in Photoshop World, and then she's on.
She got Nat Geo Wild show
cover of National Geographic Wild, and then got her own show. So what a great story. And all right, okay, let's. Wonder if we can find Kaylee's story. Wouldn't it be great to show that? We have a little. She has a little story clip. How can we find that?
Jason can probably find it.
All right, let's look at one more. Here we go.
Horseshoe Bend.
Horseshoe Bend.
With the Milky Way. All right, Star Trails.
All right, I got to give you a heads up here. This is a very good photographer. Very accomplished. I hate Star Trails. I love the Milky Way. I cannot stand Star Trails. This is a personal thing.
Yeah,
you might love
it.
Star Trails. I can just go in there with some pencils and write this. I got Photoshop filters that will do this for me. I don't know.
There's actually stuff you can cheat Star Trails all the time.
I just don't like Star Trails. This I love.
I actually like the middle Star Trail better than I like that Star Trail better than that.
Yeah. But I would just say this. This is a very good photographer.
Yeah.
So please don't take this. That's my own personal thing. It's not like you did Star Trails bad. I don't care who does Star Trails. But I love can I tell you a 30-second story about Horseshoe Bend? We went there, Eric and I, and it was very scary. Do you know that someone fell off this week?
Yes.
Horrible.
Terrible.
It is very, very scary.
I remember when you're there, you're kind of like, why hasn't that not happened?
Yeah.
You know?
If you were to trip and stumble just a little bit, you're gone. You're right over the edge. So I was way too scared. I have a fear of heights. So I did this. I set up. Now, Eric, he's right at the edge. Hey, look over there. I'm like, oh, my God. I couldn't even look at Eric looking at the edge. So I set up my camera.
I got my camera over the edge.
I got all my settings. I aimed it way down. I set myself timer. And I'm going to push it, Eric, and you walk it to the ledge. And he did.
He's like, where do you want it? Right there, right there. All right.
Click. It was a crap shot. But
But he got it.
But I did. But Horseshoe Bend didn't look like it does here. This photographer got it at a great time.
Probably a snapshot.
Yeah, it's crap. Anyway, good. This photographer, you're rocking it. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Just don't go by my Hate Star Trails because your other stuff is great. That's good stuff.
Good
Very,
execution.
very good. Yay. All right. Coming up next, we've got some giveaways today. We're gonna give our first thing away, and I think what we're gonna give away when we come back is this Platypod Max. Oh yeah, this is the big boy.
Max.
This is the big boy. This is the one. So you could put a 400 millimeter lens on this one. But if you've ever wanted a platypod, this is the one that started it all. It's the Max.
200 and 400 on that thing.
Go to the Max. We're gonna give this to somebody when we come back. Stick around.
This segment of The Grid is brought to you by Canon.
Audio, the YouTube.
Make sure you don't miss any episodes of The Grid by subscribing to Apple's podcast app or iTunes. It's free, and we even have a special audio-only version, too. So sign up today.
Hey, we're back, Scott and Eric, and hey. So we were searching for that Kaylee Greer thing because it's just a short little thing, but it's really, really good.
We're searching for being able to play it back. Yeah.
Yeah, to play it back with audio, which is important.
But hey, we're going to give away a Platypod Max, right?
Let's give away a Platypod Max. And who is our Platypod Max winner? Christina is looking now.
Taking it to the max.
And by the way, to enter in any of these contests, all you have to do is leave a comment because that's the only way we can know you're watching because we can't peer into your homes. Well, Eric can, but most of us can't. So you leave a comment and we're like, hey, that person's watching. So. Kathy Carson Newman, you just won a Platypod Max. So congratulations, Kathy Carson Newman. You are a winner. And that is according to Christina, who picks people at random.
And I saw Jim just commented, I just found out that my Platypod Max can mount on a tripod, which actually is a cool thing about the Max.
It is. Yeah, the Max can mount on a tripod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it replaces your tripod, so there's that.
It's just so you can go back and forth between the two. It's really cool.
Yes. What were we going to do when we came back? We had something interesting to do, and I forgot what it was.
Oh, I don't know.
Boof.
Probably new, more.
Oh, no, Frank. That's it. Okay. So last week.
There we go.
Last week,
attention
span of a hamster, I say. Last week, Juan and Jason were in Amsterdam filming classes for KelbyOne with Frank Doerhoff. So Frank lives just outside of Amsterdam.
Yeah, so they were just outside Amsterdam.
So they weren't actually in Amsterdam, but the boys went to the Amsterdam for the weekend, and they had a really good time. But they had
they came back, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, they came back. It's good. Now, people aren't as excited to go to Amsterdam as they used to, because Amsterdam used to have legal pot. And now, like, all you have to do is go anywhere. You know, hey, I went to California. You know, whatever. So that part was lost. But anyway, so they're out shooting on location with Frank, and they have a model with them, and Frank's a fashion photographer, and he's doing location lighting and all for fashion. And the model, they had been styled in a trench coat.
Red trench coat.
Trench coat. Well, the police saw a young girl in a trench coat with a bunch of cameras around her, like a video camera crew. And what do you think they thought they were doing? I think we have there we go. The police are like, okay, what's going on here?
Wait a minute here.
And Frank's like, it's not what you think, officers. Here's $100. No, it's not. That's not. No. Anyway. But they did get out of it, and they were able to continue filming because there was not the naughty nakedness that was assumed by the police. And also, Frank speaks really good Dutch because he's from there.
Well, that was the funny thing. I think they came up to Jason, and they started talking Dutch, and he's like, English?
Yeah, Jason's not the guy to talk to if you're in the Netherlands.
Yeah, that's a digital surgeon exclusive shot right there. You can see.
There you go.
The digital surgeon.
That's what he's. Hey, can we see your shot? He's got a really nice shot he took over here. Look at this. Isn't that nice? Nicely done. Nice post-processing. Very nicely done, Jason. The digital surgeon. So if you want to follow Jason, go to the digital surgeon. The digital surgeon.
He's slicing up pixels there all the time.
He's slicing up pixels. So go check him out. And of course, it's __ Juan Alfonso. All right, go see Juanie. So there's Juan posting pictures.
In the Netherlands.
Fishing Village in the Netherlands.
Boom.
Big thing. Meeting point. Where's the meeting point? Oh, it's right there. Anyway, go follow Juan on Instagram as well. Okay, let's look at some more images.
Next.
All right.
Timer, start.
All right. Well, hold on. I haven't found the images. Pause. Let me find. Pause. Pause.
Reset.
Well, we saw those. Hold on. I'll tell you when to go. Ooh, these are good.
Start.
I really like these. I just tell you right up front. Look at that. I want to say that's somewhere outside of Italy. I want to say, because I swear we looked at that as a location. That is not in Italy.
I think it's in Canada.
Ooh, I love this one. Oh my gosh, that low perspective.
That looks like a Platypod Max shot.
It could be a
or
Platypod.
An Ultra.
Could be an Ultra. Could be just you splayed your legs. But it's hard to be able to. You go into a church with a tripod and people freak out. Okay, look at the ceiling of this church. Now, you know what else? Let's count the pews because this is interesting. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then probably another row of like 8.
Yeah.
But it looks like a giant cathedral.
It's because you got down low.
You get down low with a wide-angle lens, it makes things look epic.
I bet you'd be surprised how big that church is, too. It probably does not, when you're there, feel that big because you got a wide angle down low.
Right.
It feels massive.
Yeah, it feels massive. And I think if you saw how big it was in real life, you'd be like, I can't believe that. But this is really well done. Beautiful post-processing,
leading you right to the altar there.
Look at look at the glints on the lights. They're right in the middle. I mean, the center. This is just really nicely put together. I love the blue coming through the stained glass on the wood pews, and this is just an awesome shot. This is very nicely done. I love the low angle. And you know what? I like the people in there and the fishing pole and the boat. It's just, this looks like that New England summer.
Yeah, definitely. And tells a story. And being low like that is awesome.
Yeah, the low really, I think, made this shot. Nice post-processing. And this, I want to think, whoever took this, if you're watching, I'm sure you probably are, will you let me know where this is? I swear, because we looked at a place in Rome we were going to go, and we didn't go. And anyway, but I
tell you, that place would probably be awesome in a little better lighting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even in this lighting, it's great.
Even in that lighting, but imagine what it would be Better lighting.
Yeah, if you had everything soft like this up here, but this is really for a middle of the day shot. You pulled off a good one. This is great. I love this photographer. I really like your work. Yay, you!
Awesome.
Go, go, go.
Reset.
Hey, real quickly, they found Kaylee's video.
There you
so
go.
we're going to show you a little clip from Kaylee here, and this is her. And Kaylee herself is as nice a person as you'll ever want to meet. Kaylee and Sam, they're a couple, and they're the greatest. They're both, and Sam is a really good photographer in his own right. Really good photographer. Really good guitar player. Went to the Berklee School of Music. I super dig him. I have a man crush on him. Anyway. Let's go ahead and take a look at
dogs.
Crazy about dogs. She has a thing with dogs, a connection with dogs that is.
Well, it comes out in the photography.
It's beyond Erik's connection with a rocket, which is,
It definitely is.
She gets closer to the dogs than Erik gets to the rockets.
Level.
Here we go. Take a look.
What I aspire to.
My name is Kaylee Greer, and I'm a professional dog photographer. KelbyOne has been just monumental in this journey of mine. I have the opportunity to pull from years and years of combined professional experience, and I can take the things that I learn from them and I can apply it to, my own unique niche and my own unique situation with dogs. It's like the support system is always there at the touch of a button with KelbyOne.com.
All right.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Love that.
So I'm going to be taking a photograph of our doggo, and then our doggo's trainer, like she does show dogs and stuff. She has a dog going to a dog show, and she wanted me to take a picture of it.
Oh, cool.
Well, I only have pictures of Maggie the Wonder Dog, so I'm going to go watch Kaylee's course.
Absolutely, right?
I will have it with me on my iPad as I'm out there.
Yeah.
As I've learned, that is my big secret. If you have to shoot something you haven't shot a lot, take the course on your iPad and have it out there in the field with you.
Absolutely.
And I'll show you the pictures. We have a beautiful dog. Our doggo is a Belgian Tervuren. She is the sweetest dog. She's the most awesome, very, very smart. I actually caught her baking cookies. Like, I came in the oven and I go, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "I'm just preheating the oven." Anyway, she's very good.
Very smart.
Super dog. Let's look at another one real quick. We only have 3 minutes. Let's go.
All right, we're 3 minutes. Go.
This is some interesting shots, right? Wait, now.
Drone.
This looks. Is this a drone? You think?
That's a drone. That looks like it's
Isn't
Pittsburgh.
that nice? I was gonna say that looks like Pittsburgh. I was just gonna say that on the other side of this is Heinz Stadium.
But
then
you probably
Heinz
haven't
Field.
seen that view of Pittsburgh.
No,
much.
I like that. I like that a lot. And this is nice with the yellow and the.
I think this is Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I think it probably is Pittsburgh.
Yes, those are great shots of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
These are awesome shots.
I would say
Pittsburgh.
that Pittsburgh may not be the most photogenic city in America, but I think you've done a very good job. I mean, that's very, very colorful. This one might be a tad too colorful.
Yeah, I'd pull it back.
You might pull back the vibrance just, a little bit because it looks
like -15.
Yeah, it looks a little bit too saturated, but I like the positioning. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on there. This is very cool. Well done. We've got a lot of good photographers today, right? Yeah.
That first one.
And we're
simple.
All right. Coming up next, we have more images to look at, more stuff, more stuff, and some more stuff. And some giveaways, too. Whee!
There you go.
You don't have to be an expert in Photoshop to use compositing techniques. What this class is specifically designed to do is to show the everyday photographers how they can use compositing techniques in their images. There are a couple rules that need to be followed. First is going to be perspective. You want to make sure that the perspectives match between both images. You also want to make sure that the quality of light matches. You also want to make sure that the color and contrast match between those two images. I think it's important for photographers to at least know the techniques of compositing in case they have a situation where a client comes back at them and says, "Hey, this is my favorite image from our shoot, but for an example, the hair is across my cheek." You can very easily composite in the cheek from another outtake, and then you're able to save that image and you're gonna end up with a happier client. I want you guys to come check out my new class, All on Compositing. It's for you beginners out there, only on KelbyOne.com.
Photography is a performance art. so that every time I go to a location now, I walk away with a storybook of not only the hero, but vignettes. I love little scenes. I love component parts that make up the whole. It's more than just using your eyes. It's listening, it's feeling, it's making choices and determinations that bring your point of view into your image. Be specific, make really strong choices. Take a moment, and even when you think you have a shot, question yourself and say, is there more? And take it as far as you can. The more we do it this way, in a really present way, in a joyful way, in a loving way, and bringing, you know, everything we have to the moment, the more it spreads into your image.
Shadows are a major part of compositing. Even though they're all different and it can seem really difficult, there are very clear steps that you can take. Just from those 2 layers, we can see how the shadow is starting to come into play here. So we talk about seamless, but what does that mean? And it's not just getting the shadow underneath it looking right, but matching the shadows, where you paint in custom shadows to the object and get that a perfect seamless transition. To add to this would be to darken it a little bit, so some non-destructive dodge and burn, to add some other highlights, and ultimately to add some color to it. So you really have to become an artist physicist in reverse engineering things and trying to think how it might look. I'm Brett Malley, I'm author and a KelbyOne instructor, and I'm going to blow your mind with fun shadows of how you composite shadows seamlessly in any kind of composite situation.
This segment of The Grid is brought to you by Platypod, the world's most compact tripod base.
Hey, we are back. Scott Kelby here with Erik Kuna.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Hey, we got an awesome comment from Kimberly Manning. She says, I learned so much from blind critiques. First class I took on KelbyOne was how to critique your own photo by you.
Yay.
And changed everything for me. Keep them coming.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
You know, Kimberly, we come out with a new class every single week. And so sometimes 2 in 1 week. But anyway, thank you very much for your very kind comments. Awesome. I think learning how to critique your own photos is really, really helpful. And I gave a cheat sheet where you could download.
And even have other people do that as well. You know, just kind of look at it through a fresh set of eyes.
Okay, a couple quick things.
Yep.
On Monday, I did a behind-the-scenes post about my Safari fashion shoot. And so there it is right there.
Yeah.
And there's Steve right there. Hey, Steve. Well, it's the back of Steve, but it's still Steve. And we were on location in a cow pasture trying to make it look like we're on safari. If you'll scroll down just a little bit real quick, and you'll see I put a lot of detail. And see how that looks? This is the picture that says your shot's not supposed to look like this. It's too flashy. That was the very first shot of the day, and the flash was way too bright. And then scroll down, and then we're talking about, you know, Calibra did the art direction. She had to do it via FaceTime because she couldn't be there. And so we kind of break things down and keep going and talk about the light. And there's all the camera settings and what we did. There's my rig. And here I'm just chatting. And then if you go a little further, there's us out there. There's Julio. There's a little drone shot. This is what it looks like with no light. Scroll a little more. That's what it looks like with too much light.
That's flashy light.
And then here's what it's supposed to look like. And that was when we dialed in. And that's what that part of the class is about. So this is from a class I was taping for KelbyOne on how to use the ProPhoto B1X, which is a awesome little light you take on location. Yeah. And I was the whole thing on location was to show you how to mix the ambient light so the light looks real, so it doesn't look flashy. Go up one, that looks flashy. That looks like I used a flash. And we see that so often, like so often. But go down, and that's what we're shooting for, is to make it look like it's real light. But of course, if you turn the light off, go up 2. If you turn the light off, scroll up 2.
Up, nope, down.
That's what it looks like with no light.
That's why you want the light.
Light is important. Bring
the light.
Bring the light. Okay.
As ProPhoto says.
Oh, by the way, so, you know, every time we do a class, we have a discussion about that class, right? And so I go in there, and all the instructors do. They go in there and they comment. And I saw people commenting that they really liked the location part. Like I start in the studio and here's how to use the light. I go through all that stuff and I go, okay, just to see how it's done, let's go on location. So it was 3/4 classroom and 1/4 location. And people really they were like, we want more location. So when is it, Christine? A couple weeks from now? February 7th, we're going on location. I'm going to do a part 2 and it's all on location. So I will tell people at the beginning of the class, if you want to learn how to use the light and what the controls do and what the knobs do, go watch part 1, because this part is just going to be nothing but location.
And you know what's
shooting.
cool about the class that I watched? Even if you can learn a lot, even if you don't have a ProPhoto B1X. I mean, there's a lot of good information in the class about how to just use flash.
Oh yeah, it is how about use wireless.
I mean, it's really good stuff.
All right, let's look at some shots. You want to look at a good one? Look at this. That's a cool shot.
That's a cool shot.
Look at the wonderful lighting on that. Now, I want to say
this.
this.
Bird looks like a plane.
This is really important.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
You are never supposed to put something dead in the middle of the image, right in the center, unless that's where it belongs. That is where this bird belongs. So this is a photographer who knows what the rules are, understands the rule of thirds, and said,
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. I'm not breaking it because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm breaking it because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
They are not
That's a cool
federal
shot.
laws. They're just kind of guidelines.
Yeah.
I think this is so well done.
Nice shot.
And that's nice. Look at this.
They also isolated the colors there.
Yeah, the colors. Look at that.
Yeah. I mean, it's very harmonious.
Very harmonious. And look at this. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Look at that sharp,
It's actually
sharp
harmonious
edge.
as well.
Look up here, the sharp edge, and then it goes to soft. The colors are beautiful. Their sense of composition. This photographer is
great.
So
I mean,
good.
both of these shots have been great color harmony. So that's actually the Incredible Hulk. The reason the Incredible Hulk has purple pants is because those two colors go along together.
Well, there you go.
Very harmonious.
And look at this shot. She is a doll. This is such a great shot. Such a great expressive face and the great backlighting. The only thing that I would change here, if I had to change, I'm struggling to nitpick because this is such a great shot. Is it looks like you're holding a reflector, gold reflector, which is the right reflector.
Yeah.
Because this photographer, they know what the heck they're doing. But you're holding it under her.
Yeah, kind of bouncing
and
up.
it's bouncing up. And that reflector needs to be held up above her, bouncing down. And that would be the only thing that I would change. It's still really well done. And what you could do is you could fix this in post. In fact, let's
Gradiate.
go. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Can I just open it?
Just going to put like a gradation.
All right, hang on. Switch back to me for 1 second. Let me see if I can pull a little something. Hang on. Don't move. Don't breathe.
Some magic.
Don't make a sound. Let me hold on. Not yet. Let me see if I can get to here. Okay, here we go.
Magic now.
So here's what I think I would do in this case. Just what you want to do is brighten up this area here so she doesn't look underlit. Actually, I went too far. You want to do from her nose up.
Yep.
So, and then you want to go and hit new, and let's darken the exposure by half a stop or so down here. And that helps, but it's not going to make the light as beautiful. And that's just a 20-second hack job. But I'm going to show you the before and after of that. Let me just double click on the hand tool. Uh-oh, we're running out of time. Here we go.
Out of time.
So watch how it disperses the light.
And it brings your focus up.
That's a quick 30-second hack job. But you see what I'm saying about, you don't want to focus.
It's the lighting, yeah.
Right,
You just got to bring that lighting up.
But yay, great photographer, really well done, and she is an absolute doll, and you nailed that shot. Just that little tiny thing. So, and we got some comments. I'm going to go find the next one.
Yeah. So Gary's saying blind critiques are great for improving your own shots, and it has affected mine. Thanks, Scott and Eric. Well, thanks. Appreciate it. Nicole's saying the KelbyOne community is awesome. Everyone is friendly and helpful. I highly recommend checking out if you haven't already. I totally agree. I mean,
we tell people that all the time. I don't think they know. Like, is it really that friendly?
It really is. I mean, it's very helpful. I know that I was just in there. We were talking about stuff in there, and I mean, there's just so much great information, great people, great suggestions. All around, just a really awesome community.
All right, we got another one here. Let's take a look. I like that. A fairly low angle. A lower angle would have been good, but I like that. This one I got problems with. This is really good. That's really good. That's a good shot. I don't know if you have the cutoff feet, which is not awesome. And I think you could make this have more impact with a little cropping.
Yeah, I was
Can I crop it? No. All right, give me a second. Thank you. Hi.
Yeah.
Can I just do that?
Bring it in.
All right, let's go here. All right. I think you don't want the chopped off legs. So let's go in here. You still get
the. You are going to chop off the legs. Chop it off.
Well, you got to chuck them off in a good place.
Chop them off more.
You can't chop off. You're not supposed to chop off
just the ankle,
arms or hands or feet.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna, don't crop at a joint.
Yes.
So let's see if we can make this image look more impactful. Doggone it. What's going on here? Hang on. Tab. Oh, it's just not going to full screen. Okay, there we go. You don't need all that other stuff. You get more impact getting in closer on the players. You're not chopping off their feet.
Yeah, can you go before and after on that?
I can just do undo. It's gonna undo a few.
Yeah, you see how it's like it just brings all your focus in.
Yeah,
and you're not looking at that all that stuff on the side.
Yeah, it's just distracting stuff. Doesn't need better. Good though. I mean, now the problem one that I have is the other one. The one I'm having a problem with is this one. I can't even see what's going. It's like a headless.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's kind of very nebulous of what that is.
Yeah.
I mean, you know it's a horse, but you're kind of like, I'm struggling with seeing it.
You know what's bad about it? I like the composition. Like I like all that big empty sky. That negative space draws you to the. Are you timing this?
Yeah.
Okay. Draws you to the rider, and I really do like that, but unfortunately the position of the rider isn't doing you any help. And you have this very dark horse against a dark background. I really like where you're going with this. I think if you get a chance to shoot rodeo a lot, I would try that one again. But anyway, good stuff.
Yep.
And all right, here we go.
All right.
Un.
Do.
Toi. You're suffering a little bit from what somebody suffered from earlier, which is
busy.
Yeah, it's too messy.
And there's not enough, I don't know where to look.
Yeah. So
now I got this stuff over there. I got the stairs.
Yeah,
I got this branch coming up.
This branch is killing you. This big branch here. You can get rid of that.
And then it's like there's the sky up there, but I don't see enough of it.
Yeah, it's this.
And then the water's just huge.
And this one's worse.
Yeah, well, you got that branch coming down from the top. That's just like, why is it there?
Yeah, there's way too much stuff there. Now, you're doing your long exposure. You've got the technical stuff. Now it's time to work on the composition. Same thing here. Look you got sticks. Look at all these little nasty branches and sticks up here. All that stuff. I know you're.
I think that's the best one.
This is far and away the best one. So here's what you're doing. As photographer, you're looking at this. And you're going, yeah, I nailed that water. And look at those little rocks here. I nailed this. That's what you're looking at. But we see the whole picture. Also, you got a white balance problem. Huge white balance problem. In that your white balance is awful. So let's go over here to the
blue balance.
You got blue balance.
Blue balance.
All right, let's back that off. All right, hold on. It's I don't know what's going on here. Let's just double click on this. Let's go to filter, camera raw filter. You need some warmth because your water's blue.
Yeah.
Your water should be white, and the whole scene just looks kind of cold and icky.
Yeah.
Now this needs a whole bunch of stuff. There's more than I'm going to be able to fix here. You need a good crop. So let's go and oh, by the way, I've talked to people who shoot long exposures, and they've told me, but I like the way the water looks blue. And I'm like, but your whole photo doesn't have to be blue. You could do this. Get the adjustment brush, set your temperature to blue, and then you can have blue water, but you don't have to trash the whole rest of the photo.
They're not seeing what you're doing yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why isn't it coming up? There we go. So let me undo that. I've set my white balance to blue. So I clicked the minus.
Back to where it was.
And so I'm bringing it back to kind of the blue water effect. So you don't have to trash the rest of the image because you like blue water, and then go over there.
Yeah, that way,
so that
everything
way,
doesn't look like it has like a blue
if you really
filter
like,
over
and
it.
that's too much blue, by the way, but if you really like the blue look, you can still get it and have the rest of the image look. But this thing needs to be cropped. You really need to look,
simplify.
You got the long exposure stuff down. You got that. Forget the camera stuff. Forget working on that. Go to composition. You need to work on your composition. Let's see if we can fit in one more, and we're going to have to roll. Hey, before we do, Christina, who is going to win the most fabulous? This is maybe the best prize we've ever given away. This is a cup from Three Legged Thing, which you just can't buy these in stores because it's from England.
Yep.
It's a cup made of bamboo. So, Jim Sewell. Jimbo.
All right, Jimbo.
You're going to get this really
won a
cool
bamboo cup.
It's a really, I don't know how to say it any other way than it's a
cool bamboo cup.
Nobody has these. And when you see it, when you take it out, it's way cooler than you think it is. And we're going to get a winner for our Lens Pro To Go $50 card. Try to pick somebody in the U.S. If you win and you're not in the U.S., will you let her know so we can give it to somebody else? But it's $50 gift card. You could rent a lens for the weekend or something. Mm-hmm. Todd Reimer? Yeah, it's a very American name. Todd. Hey, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
$50, Todd. And lastly, we're going to give away this. Photoshop for Lightroom users. It is my brand new book.
Do they have to go to the contest page to win that?
Yeah, should they go to the contest page?
Yeah, they should go to the contest page.
Yeah, go to the contest page. Go to KelbyOne.com/contest so you can win whether you're watching or not live. Go to KelbyOne.com/contest. Give us your name, and we'll pick a winner, and we'll send it to you wherever you are.
There's a comment. Jim's been bambooed.
Oh, somebody said, well, you heard it. Okay. All right, let me see if we got time for one last one with our 3-minute fiesta.
3-minute fiesta.
Hold on, I want to
see. We could do a speed round.
All right, let me see. We already did that one. All right, speed round, 1 minute apiece.
All right, here we go.
Well, let me start start the timer, and we're going to do 4. We have 4 left that we're going to do today, and 4 minutes. Ready? Oh, that's not the one. Sorry.
Oh.
That was stupid. Oh my gosh, what happened to the ones I had them all queued up here and then they went away?
There you go.
All right, here's one. Here we go.
All right, go.
All right.
Oh, I don't know if it's up. Screen's black.
Can we see him? Screen's black. I don't know.
I don't know.
Could be our screens.
It's up.
It's up. Okay.
All right.
That one.
Iceland.
Iceland. And that one.
Looks like Ireland.
These are all nice. This one's got a white glow, and that white glow could be natural because that does happen sometimes. This one's the weakest of the bunch. That's really nice. Look at your eye goes to the waterfall, of course, but then it leads you over to the mountain. I think it would brighten the mountain right there, or the rock, whatever you want to call it, a little bit there. But this is very nicely done, beautifully done.
That one, I've seen it getting a lot stronger the lower you get there, too.
Yeah, getting lower could be good. This is nice. Great leading lines. A really, really nice sky that looks like it was dropped in later. But this is interesting. It's not a killer shot. You have a killer shot, you got an okay shot, and you get another okay shot. But they're pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, that one's done. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. Let's go see if we got this one. Here we go. Give me a minute.
Got it.
Foxy. That fox.
The fox is back.
That fox is on the run. Is that the same fox?
I think that's the same fox.
No. It is the same fox.
The fox.
Oh, it's that dang fox. All right, we're going to skip the foxes we critiqued in a previous show. Well, no, we'll do this shot, though. So this one just needs some cropping. In fact, I think I already cropped this one. I saw this earlier. I believe that is the cropped version. Let me go look. Is it?
No.
No, maybe it's not. It's really not bad, but I don't know if you need all this horse. If you can get her and the head together, I think would be good. This might be a good tall crop because you don't need all that other stuff. And you don't need quite
it's get stronger.
Yeah, because really that's what you're talking about, their relationship and their their connection.
Much stronger.
Yeah, all right. So that's a quick one. Let's zoom over here. This is really nice. That's just those, what we call them, God beams, are great. And this one, well, it's the fox. Okay.
All right.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, not that one. Hold on. We've already seen that one. All right. How about these? These are kind of good. Look at that. Now, the low angle is courtesy of the fact that that's where you have to shoot at ringside.
Yes.
But besides it being crooked.
On the referee, too, if you could get where it's
yeah,
not like going
but you know what? Those ropes are where they are.
The ropes are hard.
They're always going to be in just the wrong place.
It's hard to deal with.
This is not bad. I really do like this one.
I like that one.
This one's okay.
Yeah.
It is like the punch is landing and all that, but it's just not that. It just looks like another. Doesn't look like the knockout punch or a key moment in the fight. This one is kind of interesting. You've got the fighter over there. Unfortunately, you can't see the other fighter. But I hate to say this. Even though the guy's got white pants on, I should be drawn there. I am drawn immediately to those photographers on the other side. Yeah. It could be because I'm a photographer, but they're all chimping. And I don't know why, but when I look at this photo, that's right where my eye goes. Because it's almost like a V aiming down at them. But really, pretty good overall.
Yep.
All right, I think we have one more left, and then we're done. Not that one. Because there were 4, and we had 4 minutes. We saw that one. Was it this one? Nope, we saw that. Doggone, saw that.
Fox.
That Fox.
That Fox keeps on coming back.
Fox is on the run. Fox is on the run.
What's the Fox say?
Fox on the run, the night away.
I think you
Where
might have got
go?
him.
No, there's another one that we're missing.
Oh, boy.
I'm telling you.
And look at how many we did, though.
Yeah. Did I miss it? Come on.
I think you might have got him.
No way. All right, let me look one more down here. It's got to be here. All right, last one. Here we go.
All right.
That's a butterfly landing on a flower. Okay.
Boat. Grapes.
I hate to end on a sour note.
There are a lot of snapshots.
This is the best one, and these two are snapshots you took with your phone. I mean...
Well, you could have took with your phone. You could have took with a DSLR. You could have took with anything.
It looks like... So...
Middle of the day grapes.
Some grapes. I would call this busy grapes in bad light.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
that's your
now,
subtitle.
I've seen some pictures of grapes like at sunset, like on a table when it's it can be really beautiful. Yeah. This is just like, oh look, there's some grapes. Look, it's still got the green band on it up there and all.
I mean, now in better light, in a little better composition, that could.
Yeah, but
it
still,
has potential.
It's just, I know, but no one's going to look at this and go, "Wow, it's just some hanging grapes." I can see these at the grocery store.
Yeah,
I can tape them to a tree. There's nothing here that's like neat or unusual.
I'm stretching.
And this is if you're standing on the beach and you wait for a boat to come by, it'll look like that. It's a tourist boat packed with a bunch of people. Yep. This isn't awesome either. This one is the closest one to being kind of interesting, because we don't usually get to see insects up that close. Now, in general, I don't like insects, but I like butterflies, so it's okay. But this is the most interesting one. The colors are nice.
Yep.
Composition's pretty decent. I would say do more of that and way less of snapshots. All right. Yep. We've run out of time.
That's it.
All right.
We did a lot.
We did. We covered a lot today. Any words of wisdom, Eric?
I don't know.
Oh, Eric and I will be in Atlanta on Sunday and Monday at the first trade show of the year. The PPA's Imaging USA is in Atlanta this year.
We'll be there.
And Eric and I will be there. So if you're going to the show, I hope you'll stop and say hi. We're going to be covering the show on social. We'll be representing.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to do a book signing.
Yeah, you are doing a book signing.
I'm doing a book. I said I was doing a book signing.
It's on our schedule.
It's on our schedule. So we're going to have a lot of fun. It's a great show. We love seeing everybody up in Atlanta. I hope we'll see you there.
Yes, Mercedes, we will be there.
And I will be back in Atlanta the following month because my uncle's turning 100.
Wow.
And he is like, you would never know it. He looks like he's 70.
Impressive.
Lives on his own. He's got his own apartment. He parties.
Nice.
He's a great guy. And what else is coming up? Anything else? I'm going to Canada.
You're going to Canada.
Hey, what are we doing next week on the grid when I'm in Canada?
We don't know yet. We're going to have something.
Should I Skype in?
If you'll have signal. Good
Eric's
luck.
like,
Good luck. If you're in the places that you want to go, you will not have signal.
All right, let's see how high the jib can go today. Because now
they want to go out. They're like, I'm ready to go out.
Yes. Once the jib starts, the show's over.
It's out. It's like some.
Is that as high as you can go?
They're just going to cut us off at a certain point, and they're just going to go. Hey, that's
It'll just go away.
That's it.
You know how the show's over? When it just goes to black.
When it just. Yeah.
Or it's maybe
still going. Oh, look at that! Look at that soundproofing.
That's way up there.
Whoa,
Soundproofing.
Whoa! They're gonna fade to black into the black.
Wow!
Wow!
That's the best it's ever.